I'm finding that as I move towards what I want, the feelings change, and all the work that I've done to go in that direction, I have to stop
This is Queen
and
Raw
read.
from Yard from
Let's say,
Abroad.
retune
For
It's
myself.
example.
Sunday morning, June 23rd.
I want
The
to
water is
be
so
places,
beautiful. I had to come
but
out
I
here and
realized that
videotape
I
it
also,
for you.
as I started
How
getting there,
pretty
I
it
didn't have the
is.
time,
Go right in the water.
and I didn't have my resources and my network in place, and I couldn't enjoy myself.
Beautiful, beautiful,
So as I
beautiful. You see the
realized that
water?
I wasn't getting the feeling,
Gorgeous.
I had to stop and readjust and
There's
start
the
looking
water
at
coming out
what.
now.
All right, so what did you mean when you say, I want to be places? What do you mean?
Sunday.
Well, what I want to do is I want to be on a blue beach November through April. But as I started to go there, I realized that not only do you have to, have a way to get there, you have to have a way to enjoy your life. And then when you come back, you need a place to be.
But you see, this is the thing that we so want you to hear, and it's the reason that you are the perfect person to help us explain it to everyone, is that when you think about being on that beach from the time that you want to be there till the time that you want to leave there, and you focus completely on the pleasure of that experience, then you offer no resistance. In other words, it's like saying, this is what I want, and in your envisioning of it, you're in alignment with it. In other words, by thinking of what you want and why you want it, you line up with it. But then as you get involved in how you're going to get there and how long you'll be able to stay and what's going to be happening when you get back, now all of a sudden you've introduced all that resistance to it, which means now you're not a pure signal to what you're asking for. So now it can't happen. Are you getting the sense of this? We understand your desire to be hands-on in the creation, but we want you to be thought-on. We want you to be gut-on. We want you to be emotion-on. We want you to be alignment-on. We want it to be a mental, vibrational, emotional game that you're playing, and let the universe orchestrate the circumstances, and then you use all your action to enjoy what you've created through your alignment, you see. By getting too detailed in it, you're sabotaging yourself because you keep asking questions that you don't have answers to, so it keeps turning you upstream or separating you from what you're really wanting. The rule of thumb is, be as specific as you can be and still feel good. Feel the difference between, I want $500,000 tomorrow, and I want $500,000 eventually. Or I want $500,000 as quickly as it can make its way to me, or I need $500,000 tomorrow. In your more general statement, there's less resistance. In your more specific statement, there's more resistance. Now, it really gets fun when you can be specific with no resistance. It is so much fun when you come to the place of trusting these laws and trusting your ability to focus, and you've noticed the correlation between what you've been thinking and feeling and what's manifesting enough that you recognize the feeling. The thing that we so much want you to hear is that while it is fun to specify the details of the way you think you want your life to unfold, if you will specify the emotional details, the feeling details, in other words, rather than saying, I want to be on a beach that has this many buildings and this many tents and this many clothed bodies and this many naked bodies and this temperature of the water and this absence of people or this presence of people. Instead, if you will say, I want to be on a good feeling beach. I want to be in a place that feels good to me. I want to feel the serenity of my being. I want to feel the well-being. I want to lie there in the non-restricted environment. I want to lie there in the non-contested energy field. I want to lie there knowing my well-being and my clarity and feeling the well-being of this planet around me, seeing the beauty of the water and feeling the warmth of the sand and knowing the well-being of my being and feeling proud of myself for my life here and feeling satisfied with who I am and who I've become. I want this beach to wrap around me and make me feel the perfection of that which I am. As you find those feeling tones, there's no resistance, and then every other detail that you've been throwing into it all the days of your physical life will be able to be given to you too. So much so that as it unfolds, you'll say, I do not believe that in my wildest dreams I ever could have imagined the perfection of this moment as it is unfolding. If we sat here with you and you only for day after day after day, you would never be able to even come close to articulating the perfection of what's in your vibrational escrow. You don't have the vocabulary and you don't have the time to offer the details of it. But we want you to know that it is there. It's where you began with us. You said you can see that. We want you to know that it is there and it is vivid, and that you have added to it incrementally all the days of this experience and before. And so when we say to you, ask and it is given, we're not kidding. And when we say to you, you have asked and it has been given, we're not kidding either. And now as we say to you, you have asked and it has been given, and now you've got to find a way to line up with it, we're really not kidding. And when we say, and the way that you line up with it is by feeling your way there, not thinking your way there. You don't think your way there, you feel your way there. You love your way there, you appreciate your way there, you bask your way there. And what's gone wrong with so many of you, you think that creation is about mind. You think it's about dictating what you want clearly. You think it's about emphasizing it and goal setting and writing it down and training your mind. It's not about training your mind. It's about feeling your way to it. It's about feeling your way along the path. It's about following the path of enthusiasm. It doesn't light up visually, it lights up emotionally. So when someone says, come with me, and you think, nah, don't go. But when someone